right, go ahead and stop him at the gate. Good.
Okay.
Oh.
The door hit you on the way out.
All right, I'm just going to walk him over, get him loosened up. It's a little cold. He's a little worked up.
Are we allowed to sniff right now?
We're allowed to sniff right now because you haven't asked for anything formal. Remember, if you're not giving a command, then there's no commands to break. There's only golden rules. The 3 golden rules are: don't pull me, don't jump on me, don't mouth me. Okay? So go ahead and let him sniff around. And then, of course, if he starts to offer you any attention, we're definitely going to click and reward. We want to reward away from the dog to help draw him into you.
Okay.
So I would make your area small where you're going to start to have him sniff around, and it'll be easier for him to start to pay attention to you. The larger the area, the constant new smells coming into view, and then, or into scent, and then of course it's going to be harder for him to dial into you. Good boy. Good job. Okay, so let's just start off. There you go. Click reward. Start off with just moving away from him, and as he starts to offer you attention, we're going to mark and reward that. Click. Good. Good. And remember, you want to back away from him when you're giving the reward to help him draw into you. Good. Much better. And then turn out of the way. Move away from him. Yeah, don't call him. And as soon as he starts to come in your direction, you're going to click and reward. Perfect.
Do I need to say okay afterwards?
If you'd like to.
He's responding like I'm calling him, but I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's okay. There you go. And just kind of move away. Excellent. Click. Good boy. Hi, Tom. Good. So we're saying it's okay to take in your environment, but it's a little bit more fun and interesting to engage with me. Good.
Yay. Good boy.
Good. Click. Good. Oh, good boy. Click. Good. And then start to move away from him again. Click. Good. Again. Good. Now we can start to ask for that heel. Remember, when we use the leash pressure to bring him into heel, we want to give each time he goes with the pressure. Okay, don't go into heel. We want to lure him into heel. Or there you go. He's like, no, sit is the answer. So if he's trying to say that sit is the answer when you're trying to lead him in a direction, again, make the mistake greater. Start moving your feet and say, no, I just want you to follow the leash in this direction. There you go. There you go. Big there. And as soon as he goes, click. Good. Good boy. So he's...
And release pressure?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, right now, the only reason why I said click there is because he was starting to get really confused. Okay? And the click is excellent for bringing in clarity.
Okay. Do I need to treat after that?
If you click, you have to treat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Easy rule to remember.
Yep. Good boy. Guide. Oh, there we go. Oh, you did that like he knew what he was doing. Good job, buddy. Good. Good. So I'd like to see him go a little bit further back.
Further
Can I?
back, yes.
Yeah. Can I take it right here?
Yes. He's...
Hi, buddy. So I'm just gonna give him a second to say hello. Oh, good boy. So when I take the leash and I start to guide him, if he gets all wonky and everything, that's fine. I just want him to give to that pressure. So as soon as he starts to get over here and he's getting behind me, nope. Getting a little wild, stop, let him show. Guide him in that direction, and then there, that's what I was looking for. Good. I can continue to go backwards until he's starting to go in that direction. That's all I'm looking for. I just want you to follow the leash, even if you don't really know where it's going. Okay, stop. Good boy. Sit. Okay. Good. And again, nope. He wants to go to this side. That's where he feels comfortable. He fights it. That's okay. As soon as he started to give, I gave. And then, of course, he went back to his squirrel. There we go. We give. Good boy. dog really had, and he doesn't know me from anything, this dog hasn't been exposed to any of this. All of this is brand new and stimulating. So now we have a new person into the equation. He's getting a little bothered. We want to give him a chance to kind of chill out. But when you take him back, remember, if he starts to get overstimulated, really break down what you're asking. Just ask for just this much. All I want you to do is give to that pressure. That's not quite right. Good. And as soon as you start to go that way, we can release. Easy. So he's trying to go back to this sit. He's like, I know this sit is good. Good. Nope. Good. Nope. Good. There you go. And then movement breaks stress. Mm-hmm. So I just want him to be able to chill out a little bit with me as a stranger before I hand it back to you. Good boy. Again, guiding with a leash. It's a lot different than yesterday, huh? Good boy. Good. There you go. Steady pressure. Good. I don't have to increase pressure unless he is needing more direction. Good. And I can bring my arms further away from me, so that way I can make it more obvious which direction the leash is pulling him to. Nope. Is that scary? Is that scary over there? Huh? What is that? What is that? And it's okay to look? Yeah, good job. I have no more food. I only had that little bit. He's moving a little bit more relaxed here. Probably going to be a good time to hand them back. There you go. So even if I don't have food on me, if he's a little bit bothered, I can show him that I'm still calm and feeling confident and that there's no reason to be afraid. So he really doesn't like that. Show what it is. He just is like, I don't know about that, huh? Now, the one thing I don't want to start doing is going, oh no, it's okay, and start petting him. I just want to be here and be able to be calm for him. If he gets too bothered, I can say, hey, not a big deal. We can move around, break some stress. Good job. Okay. There you go, good boy. Good. And remember, if he's bothered right here, it might be a good time to let him walk it out a little bit. So I'd probably do nice long straights because the scary thing is getting closer to us, and that'll help him really get settled into a little bit more relaxation before we ask something more complicated, like think about how to follow this leash. And then the other thing is once he starts to become calm, then we can say, okay, think a little. Now settle down. Now think a little. Okay?
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah, that's okay. Show him. Good. Good job bringing your arm away from your body to show him what better angle to go. Good. There you go. Keep it up. Good. And then give on those little ones. As soon as he starts to go, it doesn't even have to finish looking like he's going in that direction. As soon as he starts to give, just give a little. Okay?
It's hard for me to tell. Sometimes it feels like he's still pulling back, or like
when he's starting to go with it. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes if you really get into a sticky situation, close your eyes.
Okay.
Yep, because then all you're doing is feeling and hearing.
All right.
Good. Good boy. Good. Good. There you go. Do you feel him slow down a little there with the contact? That's really important. Go ahead and walk more. Nose off the ground though. There we go. If he's gonna walk next to you in that mock heel position, we want to keep the nose off the ground. Good boy. Super job. There you go. And we see as the weed eater gets further away, it's a lot easier for him to do. Good boy.
Nice cat.
Go ahead and walk forward again.
Walking
Yeah, away from. There you go. Good boy. And we can adjust that slip lead a little bit closer to his ears. So that way, there we go. We're not pulling on those vertebrae as much. There we go. Good boy. The other thing you can do is you can really break it down for him because he doesn't understand that he's not allowed to sniff the ground when you're walking him. So if you pull on the leash and he lifts his head up, you can click and reward that too.
Okay.
Good.
Good boy.
Good.
Good boy.
There's a tiny little flicker of a light bulb on that one. Go ahead and walk. Oh, good.
Okay.
Good.
Good boy. Good.
Click.
Good.
Why did I say click on that one?
Because he was already doing it.
Yep. Good.
Good.
So once you start to get that timing, okay, he puts his nose down every second step, and then all of a sudden you went 3 steps. Oh. Good. Good.
Good boy. Yes.
Good.
Beautiful.
I think, yeah, he's going to be coming up along this side, so we're going to give a little bit of space and go to your left.
Left and right's a herd.
Okay. Farther away from the house. Good. Good. So remember, we're still in a new environment, so there's all new smells. Good. Okay, go ahead and stop and sit. He's keeping his nose up a little bit better there. Good. And remember, today we're going to start increasing pressure faster once we apply pressure for the sit or for leash pulling. The one thing that we want to be attentive to is if he is stressed from stimuli like this weed eater, we want to be careful that we're not increasing pressure too fast because he's going to be processing a lot more in his head. So if there's no stimuli, the pressure will increase faster than if there is stimuli that's making him nervous. Good boy. Good. And once he sits there, good for you. In another second here, we'll go ahead and tell him okay, pat your leg, and let him be free for a minute. Good job, buddy.
Okay.
Good boy. And then get yourself out of heel position. There you go. And if he wants to sniff, that's fine. We just don't want him to pull you around. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Shit. Yep. So you can even praise him, even if the clicker isn't quite ready. Tell him, hey, good job, buddy. Good boy. Really get in there and communicate right there. Good boy. If he's giving you attention, that's fantastic. That's exactly what we're looking for. We're saying, oh, hey, you want to give me a little more attention? Good boy. We can work with that. Go ahead and heel forward. Good. There we go. You can't be afraid of making mistakes. Good. That's beautiful. Good. Click. Oh, excellent. Little bit looser leash. Don't crash. Good. And now, okay, go ahead and back away from him and call him back into that heel position with the leash pressure. Good. Good boy. Okay, we'll break here and we'll refill. So first thing we're going to do is walk him over the bed and make sure that there's no fears with the bed. Okay?
Okay.
Good boy. Yep, and then we're going to want to put the food right on the bed itself. By putting the food on the bed instead of by hand, good boy. It helps the dog to understand that the place is the value, and they're less inclined to leave that place to come to your hand for the food. Good boy. And tell him okay and have him come off the bed.
Okay.
Good boy. And then we really want to, we really want to make sure that we incorporate that leg pat when we say okay, because okay is such a commonly used word. So we really want to condition that leg pat with it. Go ahead and walk him back up onto the bed. Good boy. Oh. Show it to him. There. Good boy. Yep. Good. So when he steps off, we're just going to use a little bit of nagging leash pressure. Little tiny pop, 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 pop. Enough strength that it prevents him from going further off the bed, but not so much that he can't if he tries. Does that make sense? Good. Right there, pop, pop. Good boy. And you got to give him that feedback. Let him know he's a sensitive dog. As soon as he gets back on there, hey, good job, buddy. I like it. So what's nice about the clicker is that it is neutral and there's no emotion attached to it. It's a nice clear signal, but we also want to make sure that the dog is getting the emotional response from the handler, so that way we can start to, or else he's gonna need, complete disconnection and food for a reward all of his life. And we want to make sure that we can say, hey, no, that's a good job, buddy, and that he's getting those good feel goods from you. And then tell him okay and invite him off the bed. So if we invite him off the bed before he's really ready to get off the bed, it's going to keep the value of the place bed high. The reason that we use these elevated beds here is so that way it's so clear when the dog steps off the bed. If all 4 feet are on the bed, the dog is in the green zone. As soon as he steps off of the bed, we let him know, hey, nope, now you're in the red zone. We want to make sure we keep all 4 feet on that bed. And if we have a mat or a cushion on the floor, it's a lot more gray as far as when they're on the bed and when they're not. This makes it very, very obvious. Go ahead and lead him back over there. Yeah, that's your pee, buddy. Good boy. Good job. Good.
Good boy.
And just start walking around that bed. So as you start to move, right there, help. Oh, good boy. As you start to move around the bed, it's going to become more difficult for him to stay on the bed. So that way we can show him, oh no, the ones and zeros, the red and green. Good. What is right and will earn him a reward? Good boy. And what will, what isn't so great? I can't teach, record, and explain all at the same time. There you go. Good. Good. Okay, so now I want to stop rewarding when he puts his feet right back on the bed, and only when he makes a movement without stepping off.
Okay.
Okay? So now we're going to increase the difficulty. No, pop, pop. Oh, good boy. You can still praise him. Now feed. So now he adjusted his position without stepping off. Continue to move. Good boy. That was a great choice on his part. Good.
Good boy.
Good. Excellent. And then tell him, okay, pat your leg, invite him off before he finishes. Come on, come on. Yeah, good boy. Good. And now all we're going to do is doing a little bit of backing up and feeding him in front of you. Yeah, up, up, up. Good boy. So when you are rewarding for attention, for heel, for sit, for eye contact, all of that, those rewards we want to keep between the dog's nose and your nose. So that way we're really encouraging the dog to continue to look up at you. Okay. Where the dog gets the reward will really reinforce certain behaviors. It can work for us or against us. If we want the dog to stay on the bed and we reward on that bed, we're going to get a lot more lying down, relaxation, because their head's going to be a lot closer to that food, right? Right now he's got no clue. This is the first time he's been on the bed. It's not a big deal. That was wonderful. But when we start having this, we start to reward lower than what his nose is now, then we start to get more disconnection. But if you continue, this is beautiful. I'd reward the shit out of that. But if we continue to reward between his nose and yours, we get more of that upward gaze. And then we start to get more eye contact. We start to get more, the dog dialing in more to our facial expressions. Good. Yeah, and then little looser leash. Good. Yeah.
Stepping on my shoes, dude.
Yep. Good. And now that that's going much better, change direction. Good. And then stop and get the sit first. Good. Try without the leash this time. Back away. Okay. Get, oh. Okay, no click, back away. Okay, no food either. Keep backing, and then as soon as he looks at you, stop and have him sit, reward. Click, there. So click when the butt hits the ground while he's looking up at you, okay? Now just back away. Even if you back away one step, he'll come closer to you. Good, get him, yep. Click, perfect. Good, and minimal leash pressure, okay? Tick, tick. Super job, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Good. Now wash, rinse, repeat this a bunch of times. Check, check. Good boy. So we want to condition this response. If you drop food on the ground, it's really not a big deal, but don't let him eat the food off the ground. Just get out of there, okay? Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Good boy. Use your words. Encourage him while he's coming to you. Good boy. Good. Remember, wait for that click until the butt hits the ground. Yeah. Super good. Now that was more effort. He wasn't just going forward, he had to turn. So it's really important that you acknowledge that. Good boy.
Good boy.
There you go. And then tell him, okay, pat your leg and let him sniff around. And then the goal is for him to say, okay, I can sniff around, but I really want to work with you instead. Good, there it is. Very nice. That was perfect. Go ahead and, bring your hand out a little bit more. So that way he has the opportunity to bother it, but of course that will get him nothing. And then when he looks at your eyes again, that was great. So go ahead and back up again and see if that can be repeated. Yeah, don't move your hand out of the way. Okay, he's ready for the next step. That was beautiful.
Right about here? Good.
Nope, all the way down.
All the way down.
Yeah, good. Good. Hi, buddy. Good. Reload, move away. Keep your hand down.
Good boy.
Yeah, move away. Good. And there, now wait. Okay, don't move your hand. Just plant it to your side. So that way when he's bothering it, he can't get anything.
He's kind of pushing it around.
Yeah. Click. Good. Very nice. Good. And wait, relax the hand again. There you go. Clamp it to your side so it's less interesting. Good boy. Now when you reward, move your hand away from that spot. Really make it obvious. Okay, I will now bring the food to you.
Okay.
And this is actually the start of our no game. There you go. That was nice. We're not going to incorporate that today, but. And then one more time, back up. Good, wait. Oh, yeah, good job. That was so much better. Tell him, okay, pat your leg.
Okay.
Good job. Give him some love, pet on him. There. He's much more relaxed, especially with that. I mean, that weed eater is bothersome to him. Good boy. And then help him move around again. So right there towards the very end with the petting, you started to see a little bit of change in him. He started to be a little bit more attentive to the disturbing sounds, and a slight nervousness started up in him. So right as soon as we start to see that starting to take shape, we want to kind of move him on out of that feeling. Good boy. Good job. I think he's still got a couple of kibbles left on the bed if you want to walk him over there. Yeah, that's his pee. Good boy. Good boy. And then you can tell him, okay, pat your leg, and we can be done.